California politics just took a dramatic turn. On Thursday, state Democrats approved a sweeping set of redistricting bills backed by Governor Gavin Newsom. The move comes just a day after Republicans in the Texas House pushed through their own new congressional maps, igniting a partisan battle that could reshape the balance of power in Washington. The California package sets the stage for voters to decide whether to replace the state's current congressional maps with new boundaries designed to give Democrats a potential gain of 5 seats in the U.S. House. Governor Newsom, at a signing event, argued that this effort is about fairness, saying that when both parties play by the same rules, Republicans will ultimately find themselves in the minority. Unlike in Texas, where the GOP maps will become law once Governor Greg Abbott signs them, California's proposal still faces a public vote. Lawmakers scheduled a special election for November 4, asking residents to weigh in on Proposition 50, a constitutional amendment that would override maps drawn by California's Independent Redistricting Commission. That commission was created in 2010 to take the power of map drawing away from politicians. California Republicans, along with anti-gerrymandering advocates, are already organizing to defeat Proposition 50 at the ballot box. Meanwhile, national Democrats are preparing to defend the initiative, calling it a critical response to Republican efforts in Texas and other red states. Initially, the California plan was designed to activate only if another state engaged in mid-decade redistricting, but that condition was dropped immediately after Texas lawmakers passed their GOP-drawn maps this week. Democrats say the trigger is no longer needed because Texas has already acted. In Texas, the House voted 88-52 along party lines to approve the new congressional maps. That came after a tense standoff in which Democrats fled the state for more than 2 weeks to block a quorum, only to eventually return. The state Senate is expected to approve the new boundaries, sending them to Governor Abbott's desk for final approval. Republicans hope the maps will give them 5 additional seats in Congress. The battle isn't over. Texas Democrats have vowed to challenge the new maps in court, calling them unconstitutional and discriminatory. State Representative Jean Wu, a Democratic leader, declared that the fight is far from finished and will now shift to the legal arena. Back in California, critics say the special election will cost hundreds of millions of dollars. Democrats countered that the expense is justified, pointing to the high cost of Republicans' failed attempt to recall Governor Newsom in 2021. State Senator Sabrina Cervantes even compared the spending to the lavish projects former President Trump might pursue if returned to power, questioning whether Republicans truly care about fiscal responsibility. On the national stage, the battle has drawn high-profile support. Former President Barack Obama endorsed Newsom's strategy, admitting that while he dislikes gerrymandering, Democrats cannot afford to ignore aggressive Republican maneuvers. The Democratic National Committee echoed this sentiment, calling Newsom's move a turning point in the party's fight to protect voter representation. For now, the spotlight is on 2 states, California and Texas. Both parties are seeking to add 5 House seats, but the paths are starkly different. Texas Republicans are moving quickly to lock in their gains, while California Democrats are betting everything on a high-stakes November vote. The outcome in both states could have far-reaching consequences for which party controls Congress in 2026 and beyond. This is InsightPulse, keeping you ahead of the stories shaping America's political future.